On this episode, we're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of Ensueño Blanco right here on the Tequila Hombre, coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre, where today we're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of Ensueño Blanco. Now, this is a collaboration between Sergio Cruz and Oscar Vasquez, and they have some interesting production techniques. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the production details on how this tequila is made. All right, so Tierra de Ensueño is a Blanco tequila that comes out of NOM 1580. Now, if you're not familiar with NOM 1580, it is a legendary distillery. Originally, the assigned NOM number for it was 1079. They made legendary Blancos back in the day, and they took a hiatus for a while, and the distillery pretty much closed down. There's some family issues, but once they get the family issues opened up, or finished and taken care of, they've opened the distillery back up again. And they do have the Herencia Mexicana coming out of that distillery right now, and now they've produced this Tierra de Ensueño tequila out of that same distillery. Now, this is a collaboration between Oscar Vasquez and Sergio Cruz of NOM 1414 of Blanco and Associates. They worked together on creating this. Now, the way this is made, they do use ripe agave from the highlands of Jalisco, from the Los Altos region. They cook them using a brick horno, and then after that is done, they extract the sugars using a roller mill, and then they ferment using open air fermentation in stainless steel tanks. And of course, they do use the Mozart method of playing classical music for the fermentation, like they do at Vivanco and Associates. They incorporate that in this as well. After fermentation is complete, they then twice distill it using copper pot stills, and then they rest it in bourbon barrels before bottling it and sending it out. This particular batch that I'll be reviewing today is 14 days, 2 weeks in bourbon barrels. And I believe this was Willet. I think this is a Willet barrel that this was aged in originally. I think that's what the guy told me. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the tasting portion and see what this tequila is all about. All right, so this particular bottle is 42% alcohol by volume. So they do bottle it at a little higher proof than the standard 40%. Let's go ahead and pour a little bit into the glass. And let's see what we get here. All right, so looking at this in the glass, coats the glass beautifully. See some legs and tears coming down the glass. It's kind of a nice viscous mouthfeel to it. Nice oily mouthfeel. We love to see that in a good tequila. Looking at the tequila itself, it is pretty much clear. I don't see very much color to it at all. Maybe a really slight, very light straw color, but that is about it. The rest, it looks pretty clear and Blanco-ish to me. So let's see what we get on the nose on this. Beautiful, rich, cooked agave notes coming through on it. Definitely some cinnamon and baking spices. A hint of citrus, like lemon coming through, lemon zest. A nice minerality to it. Definitely picking up some mineral notes. Almost like a fresh herbal grassy note in there as well. It smells really nice. It smells really nice and complex. So smells good so far. All right, so this is my first sip of tequila for the day. So of course we have to acclimate our mouth to 42% alcohol. So we'll do that first before we look for any tasting notes. All right, we're ready to go. Salud. Coats the mouth beautifully. Picking up a really nice, rich cooked agave note from the front. little bit of anise bitterness coming in after that. Well, actually, a lot of anise bitterness coming in after that. And then I'm picking up some little spice coming through on it. Some hint of lemon, some mint coming through. A nice minerality to it as well. You can tell they use like deep well water for this. And a nice cinnamon cooked agave note that kind of sits on the tongue throughout the rest of the finish. It's a nice Blanco. Nice sweet cinnamon and baking spices. Almost like a lemon zest, kind of citrus note coming through on it. Anise bitterness following that. Really strong anise bitterness coming through. Little hint of spiciness, probably from the bourbon barrel. Not a whole lot of, no vanilla or caramel notes or anything like that coming through from the barrel. But you do pick up a little bit of the anise bitterness is really kind of lingers through. And then the cinnamon and baking spices that kind of finish through to the end of the finish. It's a nice Blanco. So how would I rate this? I'd say it's good. I wouldn't say it's life-changing or anything like that. So I'd give it 4 agave. I'd recommend it. There's nothing wrong with this Blanco. It'd make a really nice sipper and something I think that that people that like Blancos would thoroughly enjoy. Well, there you go. There's my review of Ensueño. It's good. It's a good, solid Blanco. If it sounds like something you'd like, pick up a bottle and try it. If you like the information I shared in this video, make sure you click the thumbs up and give it a like. If you're new to the channel, bienvenido, welcome. And hopefully you'll enjoy some of the other reviews and stuff. You'll click that subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so you get notified every time I post a new informational video or review. So you get notified and you can check out the video as well as a comment and be part of the Tequila Hombre community. And until next time, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So if you want to pick up a bottle of Tierra de Ensueño, I'd recommend it. It's good. Salud. Bye, guys.